Hi guys, how are you? My name is Carla Whitby and I sell paparazzi jewelry. I just want to tell you about paparazzi a little bit and tell you my story. I am 57 years old. I work for a company in Oklahoma that I have worked for 35 years. Last December, I was on Facebook and I was watching some videos and I came across a lady selling paparazzi. All the items are nickel and lead free and they're all $5. And I was watching the video, and the one thing I was noticing was the rapport that she had with all these people that were buying this jewelry. She seemed to know everybody. Everybody was friendly and nice. She was selling. So I bought a couple of pieces that night, watched again a few nights later, bought a couple more. Then I got to where I was always watching for when she was going to be on, and before I knew it, I had about 40 pieces of jewelry. The quality of this jewelry is amazing. For $5, it's got a lot of detail in it. Every necklace comes with matching earrings, but I had about 40 pieces, and she actually sent me a message and she said, "Have you ever thought about selling?" And I said, "No, I've never sold anything in my life. Maybe Girl Scout cookies, and that was a long time ago. I am not a salesperson. Never have been. That's just kind of not my thing." And she said, "Okay." Well, I continued to buy. I think I hit about 60 pieces, and she asked me again. And I was a little more hesitant. I mean, I was a little, maybe, and I don't know. But I said, "No, I really don't want to do that." I said, "I have a full-time job. I have grandkids. I'm going to basketball games, football games. I'm really busy. I just took a new position at work. So, no, I really can't do that." So she said, "Okay, thanks." And I continued to buy. And the one thing that I remember her telling me was, when you sign up, you could buy these items for $2.75. You don't have to sell it to anyone. But she says, if you buy the items, you can at least, I'm plugging in my phone, sorry. She says you can at least buy them, and you won't have to spend as much money because you're going to get them wholesale prices. So at least if you're going to continue to buy in the quantities that you're buying, she said, think about it because I'm just trying to save you some money. I said, okay. Well, so I go on her site and I'm looking at these kits to sell. One was $99, one was $200. I think with tax and everything it was $320, and then one was $500, and with tax and everything it was like $545. I decided, I'm buying all this jewelry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to invest the money. I'm going to buy this kit. I didn't say a thing to anybody. I didn't tell my husband. So all of a sudden one day, about a week later, here shows up 2 huge boxes because I had just invested this money in 120 pieces of jewelry, repair kits, bags. There's all this stuff in here that I was just like overwhelmed with. Oh my goodness. And he's like, "What are all these boxes?" And I said, "Well, you know that lady I watch?" "Well," and he says, you're going to sell this, aren't you?" And I said, No. I said, "I just did this because now I can buy all that I want for $2.75. But I got it all out of the packages, and I started looking at it, and I had 120 pieces. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't imagine that it's that hard to sell because I'm not going out, and she didn't come looking for me. I stumbled onto her and sat there and watched because I liked jewelry. It's costume jewelry. It's inexpensive. So to me, it's not like selling, like you're trying to just get a hold of someone and just wrangle them and pull them in, because these people are truly there because they're interested in what you're selling. So half of the battle is already done. You don't have to sell anything. They're there because they choose to be. So I thought to myself, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe it's something I can do. I YouTubed everything. I bet I YouTubed and watched 15, 20 different things about paparazzi. I watched how to do this and how to do that and when to do this and when to do that. And one of the things that it said was that you need to, when you get ready to do your very first live, if you choose to do it like on a Thursday, you go on Tuesday and you say, in 2 days, I'm going to do this live at certain time. Then the next day you come on Wednesday and you say, okay, it's only one more day and I'm going to do this live at such and such a time. Well, I'm not like everybody else. I couldn't do that. I couldn't dwell and think on me doing this. It had to be something that I committed to, and it was a quick thing for me. I didn't want to sweat worrying about all this. So on Thursday night at 6:35, I told my husband, okay, at 8:30 I'm going to go live. And he went, you are? And he just looked at me, you are? I said, yep. And he says, well, that's in less than 2 hours. I said, well, then I got to hurry up, don't I? And so I didn't think, because I didn't have a lot of time. So I fixed the place at the kitchen table. I put my items out. I even had to make my own little numbers. I mean, and he's even helping me. I love him. He helps me. He gets a piece of paper and he gets a pencil. He says, well, I'll sit across the table from you and I'll help you. And I said, okay, that's great. So we sat down at the kitchen table. And I know I looked like a deer in the headlights, because when this started, the video started, and I'm holding, and what I did was I mimicked everything that I had watched the lady that I had purchased from for 70 items. I mean, I'd watched 2 months probably. So I mimicked everything the woman said. I would take an item, and I did exactly what she did with it. I would hold it. I would do this. I would talk about it. I would hold it up. I mean, I was mini her. Everything she said and everything she did, I mimicked every word of it. Well, and I am literally just rambling. Okay, here's one item, and I go to the next item, and I get it, and I'm doing the exact same thing, and I'm talking about it, and I'm showing it. And pretty soon my husband says, people are commenting, and they're talking to you. You're not acknowledging them. They're telling you hello. And I said, do what? He goes, look at your messages. So I realized that people are... I am so engrossed in what I knew that I needed to do, I forgot to look at what people were saying to me. I didn't even think. I realized that people are commenting and they're talking to me. They were on. I look up in the corner. The little red light tells me I'm live. And there was like 28 people watching me. 28 people. That is a lot of people for your very first live. And my husband, I look over at him, and he's got a pencil and a piece of paper, and his little hands are just going like this, and I'm thinking, what is he doing? And he looks up at me, and he says, they're buying this stuff. They're buying it. And he's writing, I mean, just crazy writing. The first 10 minutes, I couldn't really tell you anything. I just did what I watched her do, and I did it, and I did it, and I did it. After about the first 10 minutes goes by, people are talking to me, and then I get to talking back, and then I relax, and I'm good to go. Did I intend to sell the items? No, I didn't. But when that night was over with, and we added up, I had 120 items. I sold 74 of my 120 items. 74 pieces of my 120. I was hooked. Reel me in, because I was hooked. So I ordered, got more items, and man, the next time it was the same thing. I was selling. I was averaging about 20 to 30 viewers and selling. Before too long, and I will tell you something. If you're looking to get rich quick, this is not it. It is not. Paparazzi is about 2 things. It's about jewelry and attitude, disposition. I love it. I tell everybody I am a human sponge. Paparazzi is awesome. All the people that work for paparazzi, all the consultants, most are so genuine and so kind. They care. They're there to help you. And everybody just kind of falls in line. We all work together. You can ask anybody a question. They're more than willing to help you. But I was hooked. For the first 3 months, every penny I sold, I sunk right back into this company, right back into the company. The consultant that I signed up under, she sends me a message one day, and she said, oh my God, you're not going to believe this, Carla. You have hit life of the party. You've hit life of the party. I am so happy for you. And I'm just kind of like, okay, great. What's life of the party? Because I don't know. But whatever it was, she was excited for me, so I was excited. Well, here I go, I'm reading again. Life of the party was that I had sold or bought, I had purchased 2,500 items in 90 days. I was selling that much jewelry that I had to keep buying and buying and buying and buying. I had sold nearly 2,500 pieces in 90 days. She said, Carla, I've been trying to hit life at the party. And she said, it took her 9 months, she told me, to do what I did in 3 months. What I did in 3 months, it took her 9 months to do. I was then ecstatic because I'm thinking, all right, I did this. This is awesome. The money's coming in and I'm selling. No, did I never, ever have less than $500 weeks. And the most that I sold, and this is in a 7-day week, was $1,800. You're making 45%. You're making 45%. You're charging your tax. You're charging shipping. And your item, it costs $2.75 every single item, and you sell it for $5. Paparazzi does have terms and conditions. You need to read those. You can't sell it for less than that. You can't sell it for more than that. You sell it for $5. And this jewelry is amazing. It is of great quality. There's something for everyone. Something. There's something for men. There's something for children. There's something for women. There is truly something for everybody. The year end closed out, I think it was June 30th. We start July 1st all over again. And by July 1st, we started our new year. By August the 15th, I'd already hit life of the party again for the new year. So I knew what I'd done this time, and you guys, I was excited. I am so excited. I have about 3,000 pieces in this room. I do 3, 4, 5 lives a week just whenever I want to. I used to spend a lot of time watching TV, but I don't. I enjoy this. I have a full-time job that I work every day, and I come home and I do this. My husband now helps me. He has Blingin' with Bobby, and he does a show sometimes, at least one every week. We do this together. It's something that I'm looking forward to when I retire. This is going to be something that we do to supplement income, and it's easy. It's easy. I'm telling you, it's not like selling, because the people are coming to you. When you're doing your Facebook Live and you're telling people share the video, the sharing part is so important, because that's what brings new customers in, that brings them in and they buy something, and it brings them in and they buy something, and then they share it on their Facebook page, and then their friends are out there, and you can pull those people in, and then somebody else shares it, and then you pull in other people. I shipped 12 or 14 packages in 1 week, and I went from California to Minnesota, Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, New York, Missouri, Oklahoma, and I am in Oklahoma, and I have people coming and going all the time after 4 o'clock. People will come in, and I love them to come to the house because they may have watched the live and have maybe come over to pick up 5 pieces, but I promise you, they never leave with 5. They always leave with double whatever they bought. I have 2 or 3 ladies that come in, and they never leave with less than $100 that they've spent when they get here. So it's so easy. It's so easy. I cannot stress that enough to you. It's little investment to begin with, but you do have to really pump the inventory. That first 3 months, you need to invest everything you can. Some people would say, buy that big kit, get that 200 pieces. I didn't. I bought the medium-sized kit. I started with 120 pieces and immediately went in and bought 80 more. What's really nice about Paparazzi is that every 10 pieces that you buy, you get a free piece. So when you buy 100 pieces, you get 10 free. Those are called hostess rewards. You can give them away for free, or hey, you can turn right around and sell them for $5 a piece. So there's $50 back on 100 pieces that you just bought. There's ranks that you go up. I've been doing this since March. I already have 12 people on my team. I will tell you, the way this works, you have so many people, then they can sign up people, and they can sign up people, and you get commissions. Besides what you're selling, you get commissions. My very first commission check, I was ecstatic. I was so excited. I told my husband, my gosh, I didn't even know I was going to get it. Again, deer in the headlights, because I'm selling jewelry. I don't pay any attention to that. My sponsor, she calls and she says, did you look at commissions? And I'm like, no, I don't get one. She says, look at your commissions. You get a commission check this month. I had $95. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it was exciting to me. I had $95 commission check. We rock on the next month. You know, again, I don't think anything about the commissions. I'm busy selling and turning this over. My commission check the second month was $247. Big jump from $90. Wait till I tell you. My third month, my third commission check was $700. It was $747. That was the third month. That's because the people that are underneath me are selling also. So when they sell, I get commissions off of what they sell. When somebody new signs up, I get commissions off the kits that they purchase. This is easy, you guys. If you need a part-time job, you need to call me. You need to message me. You need to just come see me. If you want to visit with me, you can. You can look me up. My email address is hookedonbling61@gmail.com. That's hooked, like hooked, fishing, hooked. HOOKEDONBLING61@gmail.com. Or www.paparazziraccessories.com/1735.95. Again, my personal number at Paparazzi is 1735.95, and my name is Carla. You guys, it's easy. Something else that I would like to tell you about Paparazzi is they are a company that promotes positive attitude. Positivity is of the utmost importance to them. You need to be a person with a positive attitude. You can always take lemons and make lemonade. That's what I say. Again, I am that paparazzi sponge. If there's anything you want to know, I'm more than willing to help you. If you want to get started, I will help you with that. I will walk you through it. I will be there for every phone call you want to make and ask me questions, because I love what I'm doing. I never would have thought that this would be something that I would enjoy so much, but I do. I do enjoy it. It's fun. There's little tricks and trades and things that help you out along the way. Most of it is just being personable, easy to talk to, and have fun. And just have fun with it, because it truly isn't a job. It's a way of life for me now. If you want to know any more about paparazzi, please don't hesitate to give me a call, because I will just talk your leg off about it. If you want to sell, fine. If you just want to buy some, call me for that too. Have a good evening, guys. Thanks for listening.